Welcome to Whispering Loudly, the award-winning Workshop Whisperer podcast, as featured by Apple, with Rachael Evans, the #1 automotive business coach in the aftermarket, thanks to titanium sponsor Mechanic Desk and gold sponsor Podium.
Whispering Loudly is the Workshop Whisperer podcast. Today's a JFDI episode. Is there anything in your life that you need to JFDI just to let people know how the episode unfurls?
Anything in my life that I just need to JFDI?
Yes.
I need to just effing exercise a bit more, I think.
Oh, you're good though. I must think you were good. You've got a great figure. Is that because you have portion control done?
No, definitely not.
Genetics.
No, I know we're not supposed to talk about the weather, right? But this is my danger time of the year. So
the cold,
when it's only 6 degrees outside, I'm really not feeling it.
And when it's warm, it just makes you want to, doesn't it?
It's like, I missed all those opportunities in winter to do something about it, and now it's warm and I'm expected to be in a swimsuit.
Yes.
So I just want to do things like Yin Yoga, and I'm a very lazy yogi. Like, I don't like all other forms that make me want to transition quickly.
Well, I have to tell you, that's probably the best yoga you can do for your body, releasing connective tissue, and also meditation is the most important exercise we can do, is our mind exercise, so that's good. I have to pick up my clothes after I drop them down because, the children learn everything from you.
They
if you walk around
display
undressing yourself and leaving stuff all over the house, guess what? You are going to create little humans who do the same. What do you need to JFDI in your workshop? Coming up next, hear all about it.
JFDI with the Workshop Whisperer, Rachael Evans, a coaching masterclass for the brave.
JFDI with Rachael Evans. Today, you can never put too much effort into your job ad, or don't underestimate the effort you need to put into your job ad. Because I would be like, podcast production staff,
wanted.
Come this way.
Yeah.
DM me. What's up?
And that might work in the podcast production space, Mel.
No, it's not. It's like some sort of underground dealings. You need to ring someone. Hey, because I had to find a TikTok specialist. Blah, blah, blah. Do you know someone who might be able to do this? It's really
difficult.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, then you're in the same boat as many of our listeners. Because there's a skills shortage, and we know this, which is why sometimes it surprises me that, people will pop up from time to time in our Facebook groups and say, having trouble finding a technician, this is my ad that I'm using. And it'd be 2 sentences. Qualified technician required, great benefits.
It's probably because a lot of technicians, like I would be the same, do they just not have that? They don't love the admin side. That's why you're always going on about, getting your front of house in order and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Absolutely. But what
service advisor,
the people that you're advertising to when you write an ad like that's very brief and has 2 sentences, are the people who can't get a job anywhere else.
Okay.
So you've got very low barrier to entry when you put out a job ad like that. So don't underestimate the amount of time required to put the job ad together in the first place. But once you get a successful job ad together, you can then use that for a template moving forward.
Or ask your mate if they've paid someone to get a really good job ad done.
Yeah, I even think that we are best to have a go at it ourselves.
Okay.
Because what we're trying to do...
Because of the culture, what you always say. You know your own business the best.
That's right.
What are some good things to keep in your head, Rach, when you...
Well, you need to remember what your values are, and you'll find it really hard to find a great person if you can't even verbalise what the values are that you hold dear inside your company culture, and you won't be able to express them in a job ad. So the biggest mistake I see when people put their job ads together for a technician, for instance, is that they put the qualifications, the actual qualifications that the person must have, as the top of the job ad. And that's just boring, and they'll move on to the next one, right? Everyone understands that you have to be trade qualified. So let's leave that stuff till last.
Get people's attention. I remember in media, if someone told me once for a PR agency, send someone an email entitled boobs, it always gets open.
Yeah. Oh, Mel. Okay. So what
maybe you should just write boobs across the top of your
Yeah, maybe the job boards will have something to say about
It's
that.
not ideal.
Yeah. So what we need at the top is you selling the opportunity that this person is going to be able to take up if they come and work for you. So what is that for you? Is it a 9-day fortnight? Is it a 4-day work week? Is it the ability to be trained into leadership? These are the things that people are looking for, and it's your hook that you will use to get people further down the job ad and hopefully to the part where they follow your instructions and they submit an application. Now, the people who are just there filling in job applications to continue to get Social Security payments, they're going to be the ones that just flick through a resume with no other information. So you can discount those altogether. I always recommend that you put some kind of a filter in your job ads, which can just simply be attach a cover letter addressing why you feel you're the best candidate for the job. You just want them to do something that shows they've read the instruction and they've had the initiative to answer the question or perform the task.
Then the low-hanging fruit, they won't even be bothered writing the letter,
that's
right?
exactly right.
Cool.
And you don't even need to look at those resumes that come through without the cover letter because they can't follow a simple instruction. And if they can't follow a simple instruction replying to the job ad, how are they going to follow your instructions when they're working for you? So it's a great way to filter people out. But the most important thing about writing your job ad is that you sell the opportunity, why that person would come and work for you. It's not about, in the first instance, you saying what you want. It's about attracting someone that's looking possibly for a better lifestyle, for a great working environment, the ability to be upskilled. Then you can talk about your values and what it is that you're looking for with your culture, then talk about the technical qualifications that they require, and then what you'd like them to do to take the next step.
Okay. So boring stuff down the bottom.
Correct.
Make it look attractive. Bingo. You're in.
Hopefully.
Just effing do it. Pick your clothes up off the floor as well while you're at it, and your tools.
Yep.
Rach talks about that. Put them back in their place.
That's it.
Yeah. JFDI with Rachael Evans. Google the other episodes. You'll see heaps of them out there. And don't forget to rate and review wherever you listen.
Thanks for listening to Whispering Loudly, the award-winning Workshop Whisperer podcast, as featured by Apple with Rachael Evans, the #1 automotive business coach in the aftermarket. Thanks to titanium sponsor Mechanic Desk and gold sponsor Podium. Want to find out how the Workshop Whisperer team can put your auto repair shop on the path to business success? Head to www.workshopwhisperer.com/whispering loudly to claim your free workshop success session with the team.